Welcome to the 9th episode of the Crazy Viking Cooks in Mexico. Today we're doing crispy chicken Parmesan on spaghetti. Salute. And so the chicken has been marinating in the refrigerator for a couple of hours. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to first take a sip of scotch. And don't forget to give me the likey fingers and subscribe below. All right, so we're going to take the chicken. We're going to put it in a coating, which is a cup of Panko, half a cup of breadcrumbs, and a cup of shredded Parmesan cheese. We're going to put it in the hot olive oil. We have a half a cup of olive oil in the pan, which is now hot. And it's going to be approximately 5 minutes per side. So I'm going to get my hands gooey in the Panko, make sure it's well coated, and now I put it in. I hope it all fits in the pan. If not, that's going to be a bit of a problem, but we're going to do our best. And I'm just going to use my fork to push them all over a little bit, make room. And no animals died other than the chicken in the creation of this meal. Everything else has been vegetables and breadcrumbs and cheese. I think that's well coated. So now we're going to let it cook for approximately 5 minutes aside. And I'm going to rinse my hands off and take this to the sink. We'll be back in 5 minutes. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. It's now time to turn the chicken over. Oh my God, it looks so fantastic. Oh, that came apart. Whoops. I guess that's my piece. By the way, if you've ever tried to shop in Mexico in the grocery store, you would expect to find Panko in the same area as the breadcrumbs. No, it's in the Asian section, because of course Panko is Asian. So we've got them nicely turned over, I think. Did I get that piece?
No.
Uh-oh. All right, we're going to solve this problem with a knife. Now it's turned over. Any other pieces out there? No, I think we're all good. All right, so we are for another 5 minutes on this side until they're golden brown. And then we're going to be putting them on this lightly greased baking pan, and we're going to be putting some of the tomato sauce on the top, followed by Parmesan cheese, some basil, and some parsley, followed by a slice or two on each of the pieces of mozzarella cheese. And then it will all be served on a plate of spaghetti with tomato sauce. See, this is spaghetti. It's going to go in that bowl, not in the plastic container, however. So we'll do that. And also what we've done is we've preheated the oven to 220 degrees Celsius, or roughly 450 degrees Fahrenheit. And the chicken, once it's done in here, is going to sit in the oven for 30 minutes or so until it looks absolutely fantastic. All right, so we'll see you when we put the chicken in the pan and cover it with the toppings. Don't forget, like your fingers and subscribe. Welcome back. By the way, did you notice this amazing chef garb and the logo of the crazy Viking? All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're going to take the chicken and put it on the lightly greased pan. We're gonna turn the heat off of the frying pan. And we're gonna put the pieces in here. And don't worry if they're not 100% cooked through and through, because they're gonna go into the oven for 30 minutes, in which time we are gonna have the opportunity to boil the water. I'll put that piece right there. And I just want to eat this, but I won't. I don't want to cheat. Okay, so I've got this done. I'll move that over. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move that tomato sauce over. This sauce, whoa, that's hot. Holy crap. This sauce is going to be used not only as the topping on the Parmesan chicken, but it's also going to be the sauce for the spaghetti. So we want just a small bit on the top. Nothing too crazy, because the point is that we're having Parmesan chicken, not tomato sauce chicken. And we got the little bits, I think. What do you think, camera person? Have we got her nailed?
It's nailed.
All right, so now we're letting this to continue to warm up. We've already got the water on boil for the pasta. The oven is preheated to 220. We're now going to put the Parmesan cheese on the top of the chicken. I like lots of cheese, so I probably put a little more than what the recipe called for, but that's okay. Nobody's counting calories tonight. No siree, Bob. We're going to the gym tomorrow morning to make our fat cry. Yeah, Johnny's gonna make me feel the pain. He has no sympathy for fat guys like me. But never trust a skinny cook. That's all I can tell you. At least that's what my mother told me. Okay, doesn't that look lovely? All right, now we're going to put on our basil and parsley to garnish it and add flavor, obviously. And I have lots of this, so I think I've got it pretty well covered with the parsley. Now I'm going to put on the chopped basil. You can also use oregano if you want. I think it's heavily green now. I don't know if I want any more on. I think that's good. And now I'm going to put on the mozzarella cheese. This is low calorie for sure. This meal is only like 50 calories a person. And I'm going to put 2 pieces per person, 2 pieces per slice of the chicken. And the camera person is going to help me here, because apparently I'm putting them on too thick. There we go. And right about now, the doorbell is going to ring with our dinner guests, which would just be fabulous. They're running a little bit late, but we'll forgive them. Okay, I've almost got these two separated. Whoa. There we go. All right. I think we got the chicken covered with the mozzarella. And now, just for a little bit of aesthetics, we'll sprinkle a little bit of basil, a little bit of parsley, because we have lots of parsley. All right, now we're going to put it in the oven for 30 minutes. So watch me put it in the oven. And then we'll take a quick break. And next time you see me, it will be when the chicken comes out of the stove, out of the oven. And that, of course, is after I have a sip of scotch. Glenfiddich 12-year-old. And by the way, we're using super nice olive oil. We use this for the frying of the chicken. Ready to plate. So we have the pasta, perfectly cooked. I think 2 scoops. And some tomato sauce. And now a piece of chicken Parmesan. On the plate. Voila! Chicken Parmesan. Don't forget, like your finger and subscribe.